there, it's me, earthmanbrick, and we're back with a KO version of this guy, Optimus Prime, the Studio 86 one. But again, this is a knockoff version, which came in a nice big cardboard box. No art or anything on it. It just came in sort of the plastic acetate kind of packaging, which is fine. Not an issue. The one issue there was a complete lack of any instructions. But there's that many videos you can find of people transforming it on YouTube and things. It's not a deal breaker. Plus, it's an absolute bargain. I think it was like 40 odd quid. Absolute steal. So this is the sort of the toy here, and you can see it comes with everything that the original Prime did. So you've got the whole bot there. You've got the trailer. You've got Roller. You've got his gun. All the signature elements that the toy had, as well as what was in the show and everything else. So it's everything. But look at that. He's got extra articulation. He's got like fingers and stuff that can individually articulate. It's like a masterpiece. Sort of like the level of engineering in it is pretty bloody impressive. And yeah, you get lots of accessories. So you get these laser blast effects. You get these energon acts from the first episode. Yeah, pretty bloody cool. And yeah, it's got the whole pose there from like as the original Diaclone toy. So a lot of nods and winks with this one. It's kind of a bit of a catch-all. And yeah, you get blast effects for that one scene in the movie, because that's what the 86 line is all about. Is that's when the movie came out, and they're trying to emulate as much as they can the aspects of the film. And if I just make that now, so here he is. We've got him here, and you get different kinds of windows for him. I've put on these animated ones. Or cell shaded, I think is the term. There's the trailer. It's beautiful. But enough about the toy right now, because the whole point in this KO is the accessories you get with it. Now, I have no idea what that's all about. None whatsoever, but you get all these different heads. So you get two different Optimus Prime heads. Let me just pop this open, as you can see. I'll try not to throw everything around everywhere. So you've probably already noticed that there's Starscream's wings in here. And that's a callback to a specific episode. It even has his head. And this was an episode in the original show. It was called Megatron's Master Plan. It was a two-parter episode where a whole bunch of Decepticons disguised themselves as the Autobots and tried to frame them. And there's just this one little fun scene. I'll just stick it on so you can see it. Here we go.
I knew there was something fishy. The Autobots never transformed, but it's still not proof.
This mask would fool Prime's own creator!
Starscream, this proves the Autobots are innocent. I've got to get back to the trial.
So yeah, there's that whole aspect, and I think there is another episode or two or moment where you see all that type of thing happening. But yeah, you can watch all the episodes for free on YouTube. It's great. And that's on the official Hasbro channel. So yeah, it comes with these wings. And yeah, wonderfully detailed. And again, the original toy doesn't come with this. This is something that this KO version's all thrown in. So here he is, Optimus. I'll just try and transform him relatively quickly, if I can. I've only transformed him once, and yeah, again, quite the struggle without the instructions. So I think the first thing to do is to get the legs relatively semi-transformed. So I'll just pop in the wheels. Yeah, there's so much marvelous engineering on this bot. It's pretty darn impressive, really. So I just lift this bit up slightly, get it turned around, flip that around, and then this will just, oh, it actually slots into there. Again, it's so satisfying. This is probably the definitive version of Optimus Prime, I think. So flip that round, and then this will just slide in. That's the toes, the back heel there. So just get all that ready, and then this part comes off, so just move it around a bit. And I think this part here, this pulls out, I believe. But am I getting ahead of myself? Yes, because we need to pull down these side panels here. There's so much folding and stuff. It's not just a complex transformation, it's actually a really fun one because of how well designed the whole thing is. This was someone's absolute master plan. Now the arms come off, but that's fine because we can actually replace it with Megatron's arm. Why would you want to do that? Well, you can sort of like fold in the fists. The fists go in, I think it's this panel here. Slides open. And you can pivot the fist in. It's coming out. I mean, this part does slide in and out a bit too easily, but you kind of wanted to for the sake of this transformation. So we'll fold that in. Just want to get it right. So keep that out. Hold that in, tab it. This should just round. I think it's a cool option that it does actually transform with Megatron's arm in there. And what it means as well is that you can take out Megatron's fusion cannon, which also comes with this kit. You also get optional windows, so you've got transparent ones here, transparent ones for the side. One of them popped out when I was opening it there, so you need to scramble and find it. But yep, you can stick the cannon on top, and that looks pretty bloody cool. What a hard ass. And yeah, the whole reason that Optimus Prime has this Megatron arm is because of the Skybound Comics, which is the Robert Kirkman's company. He's the guy he's created his own comic book company because of the incredible success that was The Walking Dead. And he's done a whole bunch of different successful comics. One of the biggest ones is Invincible, which is got his own animated show on Amazon Prime. So let's just get this arm back out. It helps if I take the fusion cannon off. That's interesting. So that folds round and out. So there's a bit parts forming, so you get that in bot mode. That's kind of cool. I dig that. Now let's try and get this back out. Put this right down. Put that round. It's probably going to help if I get these arms fully outstretched. No. There we go. I may be slow, but I get there in the end. those arms do want to work their way out. So I will, next part is to clip these legs in. This whole part comes out. Yeah, there's so many intricate little steps and stages to this whole transformation. It's pretty impressive. So these kind of accordion out. Like that. This comes down. That'll form the waist. You can see his head hiding in there. So we will flip this part all the way around. It's on a double hinge here, I think. Yep. So that part goes in, and then the head comes round fully. And you can flip his antennae up. Now we flip this around 180 degrees. But first, I need to sort this bit out. So I think it's a case of hooking it in here. Get this bit to come out. Not sure the best way to go about it. I've only transformed it once. I suppose I can pop this fist back out. No, I don't want to have the arms in there yet, because these side panels need to flip out and around. So just there we go. Hold that in. Again, there's a lot of bits and bobs kind of going on. And now these parts, just get my tweezers, flip up. And that gives us clearance for this top half of the chest to fully turn round like that. Now this whole bit can feed in to the back here. And these parts collapse in. It really is quite a marvel, this whole transformation process. And this part hooks around here and it should tab in there, and that's his whole kind of backpack. So we can flip these arms bits down again now that we're done with the rotation. Flip these arms in. That flips it right around. And open up and get out the fist. Eventually. There we go. And yeah, there's no real loose bits kind of going on. We can now put that down and down, so we've got the Megatron's arm there. That looks pretty dope, except there we go. Now it's the right way around. There's not a whole lot of hollowness. There is a little bit down here, but again, with this kind of a transformation, it's impressive. It's just downright impressive. There's no other words for it. So these hip skirts come down. The legs need to do a 180. There. This part comes back around, form his butt. Legs separate. And these panels here need to come around. It's a double hinge, you can see it there. So that needs to hold around and close up. Same on the other side. Flip that around. Clasp it in. And there we go. Now he does have ankle rockers, I believe. I need to put those bits in. Not quite sure how the ankles come out, but apparently they do. They definitely do. I'm just very good at tilting it out. It's all on this hinge here with the ankle rockers on, but I don't want to force anything just now. So yeah, now the head does just pop off. There's no need to unscrew it or anything. And you do get multiple heads, so you get a more kind of G1 accurate version of his head there. You get the more kind of comic book version, which is pretty good. And you also get this one, which is the ruined one. So we'll pop that on. And we've also got, to complete the scene, there's this part that can go around the side here. And that scene in the movie where he got stabbed by Megatron. We don't want that on. Now, what we want to do is the other gimmick, which is to replace his main head with Starscream's head. And stick that on there. We've got these pylons that stick on the back, which is his intakes. And those cover up quite nicely. And the wings, they just kind of make sure I've got them the right way around. They go into these parts and just kind of tab in there. And we've still got this hinge. Do it on the other side as well. Again, they just kind of slide in there. This nice little recess. It looks fantastic. Now, we do have his ion cannons, which I believe tag into here. There's a little slot there on the side. There we go. Oh, and that's a nice snug fit. I don't think it'll fit on this one, because there is a hole there. Will it fit in the hole? It does actually fit in that hole. So you can give him the ion blaster there, or you can give him Megatron's cannon. So yep, you've got a royal, crazy lot of things cool going on there. It's pretty crazy. I love it. This is everything that you'd want, all in one. You can stick in the blast effects we've got here. The usual blast effects you get for the Hasbro ones are all rubber. This is all hard plastic. So we can just tag that into the fusion cannon. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, I don't think anybody's going to pose it as this, but I could be wrong. So let's have a quick look at the trailer. I'll just put that arm in there for now. Because we want to have a look at Roller. So we just open up this bit. There you go, there's the trailer. There's the Energon Axe. 2 extra blast effects and his gun. That's not all of the trailer. On the underside, there's a part where you can hitch it up. These parts come out and around. And so does this stand here. That comes out so that you can have it in a base mode. I'm not going to faff about with that though. In this whole compartment, if you can swing this open, it has storage there for these blast effects. So when he's in vehicle mode, you can reenact that scene from the movie where he's blasting off into the air. very cool. An awful lot of bang for your buck. For 40 quid, this is perfect. I've not had... I think the only issues that I've actually encountered was the lack of instructions, which isn't a deal breaker. But yeah, everything holds up very nicely. Again, I'm a bit scared to try and get the ankle rocker. I think it's just a case of you being bold and just almost being a little bit rough. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, you'll be able to do a full 80 split. There we go. So yeah, you'll be able to get him in lots of poses. He does have a almost like a extra joint at the knee there. Ooh, what just pinged off? The hell was that? That panel just came off. Still, I think it'll easily go back on. That was a bit bizarre. I think what happened was that it hit the hip skirt there and just pinged off. Easily slots back in though. Yeah, I think it just caught it. But yeah, highly recommend this. If you're into looking for the ultimate Optimus Prime, this one's great. But yeah, you will need to watch a video of someone else doing it because there's so much complexity involved in this transformation. But yeah, this is my favorite Optimus Prime to date that's in this scale. Perfect. But that's all I've got for you today, so thanks again for watching, and bye.